Hey everybody, Martyn the Flicking Feathers today, and I'm tying a Francis. Oops. Very effective salmon fly. You can tie them in a range of styles, different colours and that. I'm tying a copper tube version. As always, I'll have a materials list in the description along with a link to the Patreon page or the PayPal, which you need to be signed up to if you want to be eligible for the giveaways. If you check the vlog episode 7, you'll see the latest one. And the materials list will be in the description. So I've got my tube in the holder. It's a 1-inch copper tube. I'm just getting in a kind of rough bed of thread. I don't care about them being touching turns or anything. I just want a rough bed to get things going. I'm going to take some brown calf tail and I'm going to catch it in, and I want it nearly the length of the tube, right? It's a 1-inch tube. It's in the tube holder, so I've lost I don't know, 3/16 for where the sleeve will be, and then, so I'm tying this in maybe about a quarter of the way along the tube. Right, there's a quarter of the tube behind the tie-in point now, and I've got, I don't know, 3/4 of an inch or so of calf tail at the back for my sort of tail. And I've just let the thread carry it around, and I'm just, the tube holder can cause you a bit of grief, but just don't worry about it being pointing back as long as you've got the coverage at the tie-in point. And then I'll just come in and tighten down. And I'll tie that all down nice and secure. Now the next part of the tail is hackle stems, right? So I'll just show you. I've got some ready to go, but I'll show you just what I mean. Like, it's just a stripped hackle. So you take your feather. This is from the back of a cape, one of the sort of feathers you're less likely to use, and I'm just pulling the fibres off it, strip it bare. And I always like to make sure, especially down at the bottom's clear, because that can be a bit messy as you tie in if you don't. And then you should have something that looks like this, right? Now I get them already usually before I tie, so if I'm tying half a dozen of these, I'll get 24 36 feathers ready. Well, depending on the size, some people like 4, some people like 6. Now colours, you can be adventurous with your colours. You can make them, you can strip and then dye the stem or whatever. The sort of this red Francis, I believe the original pattern's is like 3 red and 3 brown stems, 3 white and 3 brown, but I don't think it's that important. If it's 2 or whatever, I mean, a guy went down the pool yesterday with a 4-inch orange Rapala. You know, the fish don't care if it's two reds or whatever, you know, or 2 browns or 2 whites, as long as you've got these stems in here, that's what counts. So I've taken a couple of loose wraps, and these are still all adjustable, and I've just sort of spread them so that they're all sort of positioned evenly around the body and around the tail. I'm going to tighten up, and I'm going to make sure my tie-in comes all the way back to the tail tie-in. Right, there's no gap. Now I trim these at different lengths around the body, and that will help to build my taper, right? So when I tie over these, the fly's getting narrower towards the front, and then I can just pull these back and I'll trim them so they're this length, you know, like 2.5 inches, something like that, behind the back of the tube, 3 maybe. Right, so you've got these long feelers. Now these are actually quite nicely curved, but if you want to, you can use your nail and just curve them a bit more. The body is just red wool. I know some people like dubbing as well. Maybe if I do another video in the future, I'll do a dubbed version at some point. So this wool's quite heavy. I'm just taking a strand out. It's like a 4-ply, 3's plenty. Catch this in. I've got to wind forward, right, and that's we can actually halfway here. I've got to come to the back again. And I'm just building up this wee bulbous section at the back. Right, and that's only the width of 2 or 3 wraps of the wool, width-wise. Right, I've still got 5/16 of this 1-inch tube clear. I'm just going to tidy up a bit, take this down, trim away the waste. Now I've got my hackle. I'm using a sort of low grade hen saddle, but you can use cock, you know, you can use a cock hackle if you like, it's up to you. I just quite like the look of this. It's very soft and mobile, moves well. But up to you, right? You can use, if you want to use a cheap cock hackle, don't use like a genetic because it's too stiff. But if you want to use some kind of cheap Chinese or Indian cock neck and a sort of gingery brown, by all means, your fly. So I'm just going to fold this as I wind. Getting 2 or 3 turns out of the feather. Cross my thread. Tie it off. It's a nice thin stem, so I'll fold it back and break it away. And then I'm just got to get a wee brush with my old toothbrush here, just to sort of untwist the fibres and separate them, and then I'll lock everything down nice and secure. See there, you get a nice wee collar. Rib, oval gold. I'm using medium on this size of fly. Any smaller and I would go to a small, but medium's no bad for this size. I like the rib to be fairly pronounced, but that's just my preference. I'm going to tie this in half the length of the body, my waist piece. Again, just adding the taper as I go. Another bit of wool. My last piece was a wee bit short to get the whole fly, unfortunately. And same again, just strip away one of those plies. Catch this in, take it to the back, and then bring my thread forward. Now you'll see here I've left a bit of space, right? I'm going to come up so that there's a millimetre, maybe even less, right? A thread turn of copper tube shown, right? If you go any further, you end up the thread slips off when you try to finish the head, right? Leave that wee tiny gap and wind forward. As you get further out, you can open the wool to sort of thin it. And when I get to my head area, cross your thread, take a wee wrap onto the thing and lock it, and then trim away the waste. Just tidy that up just now, 2 or 3 wraps, and then I'll take a full turn of my rib at the back, and then I'll come forward and open turns. Like 3-4 turns on this. When you get to your tie-in point, just come over your thread, take a thread onto the turn onto the tube. See how that sits. It's not bad. I mean, I don't think it's super important really that your rib's perfect, but it's nice for it to be fairly even. And then you just build up a nice wee head, cover up all your waist, tidy it up. It's quite nice with this fluorescent thread as well. It's that extra wee hot spot. And then you're ready to whip finish and get a couple of coats of varnish. Oops. That slipped on my second one finish. I wouldn't finish that. I always like to make sure it's right. You know, like a half hitch is okay, but it's not what I'm trying to tie, and it's not letting me use it to finish the head. So I wouldn't pull that. I'd just go back again. And there you have it, nice and tight. Ready for some varnish. You can super glue it as well. A couple of coats of varnish is fine. There you go, Red Francis. Absolutely deadly salmon fly. Tie them on tubes, tie them on hooks, up to you. Anyway, I hope that was useful. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please remember to subscribe to the channel, give me a thumbs up below and share the video. Tight lines guys, bye.